That was my rant for the day.
So I know I just like love that I have you in the studio because like not only am I a lesbian, I also am a huge nerd, and I feel like the fact that you love Star Wars and like all the things, like I feel like we're gonna vibe. So,
oh yeah.
First off, congratulations. We have Lizzo in studio, by the way. Yay!
Big baby.
Okay, new song we've got Still Bad, which I have to say that one really it resonates with me because I had the shittiest year last year.
Wow.
Like it was just I won't get into specifics, but like thing after thing after thing.
Yep.
And I was looking back and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I have not only survived, but I am thriving now. And I feel like that is the anthem.
I'm like, did we all have a shitty year simultaneously?
100%. Yes. It was hard for everybody. But like, what was the idea? Like, what was the thought behind this? Like, what inspired this particular song?
I wrote I wrote a breakup song with the world. It was like a country song initially, and it was like a breakup song with the world, because I felt like the world, without getting too emo, like just wasn't treating me the way I deserved. You know, just like the same reason why you break up with anybody, treating you less than your worth, gaslighting you, toxic. And I was like, you know what? It's over. We're done. And then I was in my like, how do I get in my like, oh shit, he wants me back. Oh, I can't cuss on. Can I? You'll bleep me.
You can say whatever you want.
So then I was like, okay, but we broke up, and now it's like, oh shit, I look so good. He wants me back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The world wants me back. Like, oh yeah, I know you want me, right? I want that you up text, you know, from the world.
Yes, I know.
So that's basically what that song is in its essence.
Oh, I love it. And the video is so hot too. Like it's really visually appealing. And where did you film? In Prague?
Prague.
Stop.
We were in like the middle of the woods in Prague. There was like a real threat of timber wolves.
Stop. I was gonna say, like, you're wearing this like red, this red
latex.
I don't even know what that was. It was standing out, and then you have these creatures.
Yeah,
which were a little. They kind of scared me at first.
They're supposed to be scary. Yeah. They're tweets.
I just got that. The whole thing went right over my head. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was supposed to go over people's heads. It's a little highbrow, a little high art, a little weird. And me and my creative director, Molly Hawkins, we were like, should we tell people that this is Twitter?
Do we still call them tweets?
Yeah, right. Or that you're overcoming, that you're, mastering and overcoming Twitter. And I was like, yeah, maybe we don't tell people. Maybe we leave some mystery. But like, everyone keeps calling them demons, and I'm like, well, I guess tweets can be demonic.
They absolutely are demons, 100%. Oh my gosh, this is the most relatable thing ever. So listen, taking a step back, it's been 2 years since you've been on stage.
Yeah.
Well, you had LA, right?
Yes.
How did that go?
Amazing. My stomach was doing backflips. It was Simone Biles all up in my stomach because I was just like so nervous. I debuted a new instrument. I've been learning guitar, and so I played guitar on stage, and I played like maybe 3 or 4 songs, and I was just like, don't mess up because I like to be. I'm an instrumentalist. I was like to be good.
Your nails are short now.
You see this?
I knew something was up because your nails are short.
It's either I play guitar or I'm a lesbian.
Yes.
Which both things can be true. Anyway, but yeah, no, I literally had to. Because my nails are naturally very long, and to the point where like I had like skin growing underneath because my fingers were used to long nails, so I just had like flesh. I had to cut the skin off.
Oh my god!
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
It hurt so fucking bad, but I felt so cool. I was like, this is so rock and roll. I'm literally cutting my flesh.
How are those power chords doing? Because my hands are so short and stumpy, I can't do them.
Oh, you play guitar?
Well, I tried.
Cool. Yeah, you got little hands. You need a little guitar.
I do. I need like I have a baby Taylor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do too. That my boyfriend actually got me my first guitar, and it's a smaller one.
It's a great one for the road to practice on. And
that's Rogers Nelson. Her name is Rogers Nelson, and then I have my new guitar, Tina Giselle, for the stage, which is bigger. What about your
flute? What's her name?
Sasha.
Oh, okay.
Sasha Flute. Everyone knows Sasha Flute. Follow her on Instagram, Sasha Be Fluting.
I love that. How different is playing a guitar than playing flute? Or do you feel like the theory helps?
The theory helps with everything. I say this to young people all the time. If you are in band or if you're in a music program in school, stay in it. Don't stop doing it. Because like knowing how to read music will help you in ways you don't even realize. So yes, the music theory of it all, I'm like, oh, got it. You want me to do a D? I know what a major triad sounds like, so I can find D. However, guitar fucking hurts so bad.
How are your little blisters?
My fingers are still soft, but they're getting there. I have so much respect for guitar players. Like, even my own guitar player in my band, I was just like, girl, this is what you like. When I'll be like, can you try a different way to play that chord? Can you try a different top note? I would do that to her back in the day. I do it sweetly, obviously. I'd be like, can you try a different chord? And she's like, okay. And she'll find the harmonics. I'm like, that must have been so hard to do.
But I think after a certain point, your fingers just get accustomed to it.
Yes.
Right?
That's what everyone tells me. They're like, get used to it.
I mean, I give you so much credit for going on stage with something brand new like that.
I've only been doing it a month and a half.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'd be crapping my pants.
Oh, yeah, I did, actually. And I'm wearing diapers on stage.
Oh, my God. I would, too. I'd be so nervous because also it's just like the 2 years away.
Yeah.
Is it like riding a bike, or, are you feeling like you need to, I guess, practice and get things a certain way?
I'm a natural performer. Like, it's kind of one of those things where there's like an animal in a cage, and then when you let the animal out, it's like, so like as soon I had to use restraint to not do too much in rehearsals because I just hadn't performed in so long. So I had all of this like energy. I think the most nerve-wracking thing is how to communicate with people. Like, I can perform the songs, but how do I connect again? And I noticed, and unfortunately, I don't know if people know, I hope people didn't notice, but I did, that it took me a few songs to like know how to connect with the crowd again. Like, by the time Good as Hell happened, I was like, okay, hi.
Those are your people, though.
Yeah.
They're there for you.
I felt the love and support from the very beginning, but I didn't feel the connection until Good as Hell. And I was like, okay, this is what I have to learn how to do again. Because it's a strange thing being on stage and then having these people here and like trying to communicate and find that language.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. I'm thinking like, okay, like hitting all the marks, hitting
right.
Oh,
I can do that.
Right? No, coming in where you're supposed to. Like, is the little talky thing in your ear telling you when to come in? Or?
Oh my God, yeah. I'm so ashamed. I used to be so rock and roll. I used to be like, no in-ears, just the monitors.
Oh my gosh.
And now I'm like, can you give me I'm about to throw my phone away? 2, 3, 4. Actually, funny enough, I don't have a count in for Still Bad because it's on a pickup. So I'm winging that one. But other than that.
But that's where the musical theory comes in handy.
Yeah.
Do you have perfect pitch, by the way?
I might.
Relative?
I think I really, because when I was in band, there was a saxophone player and he actually had perfect pitch, so that was his nickname, and they called me PP Junior, so I was Perfect Pitch Junior. Yeah.
It's like, give me a C. Find my middle C.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so you're performing. It's 3 shows and like 3 intimate shows, which is a little different than what you have done. So what's one thing that you really love about that as opposed to performing in front of like a giant crowd?
I love the way a theater feels. I think a theater holds a different kind of frequency. Like, it feels, I don't know how else to say it, but like kind of like thick with energy, like electric with energy. I think arenas, all types of things happen at arenas, like, basketball games and other things like that. Yeah. And it's such a big space that like the energy has room to like dispel and disperse a little bit. But in a theater, it's so small and like the walls are so old and so many people have played there and like left their vibration in the wood and in the rafters. And I can feel it. And I think it makes shows feel like supernatural or something, like alive. Like the energy is so thick in a theater.
Do you see more shows like this for yourself?
Not as much as I used to, but I am a club girl. Like at my wildest, I would just go to clubs and watch rock shows and rap shows and get drunk and dance. Ugh. I kind of miss doing it.
Well, we're so happy to have you here in New York because, well, we have your big show coming up on Sunday.
Yeah.
Besides the guitar, what else?
Irving Plaza. See you there.
What else is going to be something new and different?
I mean, new music. We're going to do new music. We're going to do Love in Real Life. We do Still Bad. But I think that's it. I kind of just want to give y'all those little morsels.
Okay. So you're going to be slowly trickling things out for us.
But I think it's like a whole new vibe. Like I have pretty much, for the most part, a whole new creative team. Not management or anything like that. But like the vision and the music is just me in a whole different way, which is really exciting. I think it's more like me in the front. You know what I mean? Like we're focused on my talent. We're focused on my voice, just me, my music, and a guitar. And I think that is what's like feels so fresh and different about this era.
That is so fun.
I'm not hiding behind nothing.
I love that we are constantly rebuilding, recreating, and just approaching things in a different way. It just feels fresh and exciting and energizing and all the things.
I think it's just like I just had a moment of self-reflection and rediscovery. And I think that like I just look at life and I look at myself differently now. And I treat everything differently. Like I used to be flying by the seat of my pants, just figuring it out as it comes to me. And now I feel like, sorry, my hand in the shot. Now I feel like I've mastered a little bit of my destiny and like in me, and I have a little bit more control. I'm a little bit more intentional with everything. I don't rush nothing.
But do you also like feel like you've learned a lot too? Because I'm speaking from my experience. Like I got knocked the F down.
Yeah.
I got knocked down. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, but I also learned all these new skills and how to cope with things a little bit better. And I use these skills, and I feel like I'm actually really doing so much better than I was even years ago. Because of different challenges.
I learned so much about myself, and I think the hardest thing that I had to learn was how to like be still and be quiet by myself. I just move so differently now. Like I used to move with all these people around me, and you know, now it's just like I move in silence. I move solo dolo, and you have way more control and you're way more protected that way. And it feels really good. Like I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. And I love that.
Oh my gosh. So you're like taking the words out of my brain. Because there's something really special about being able to just entertain yourself and be confident in who you are, not have to rely on any outside sources. So.
And it feels so good. Like I'd be like, I can't wait to just be by myself and curl up and just eat
something.
something.
Be with my cat and be by myself.
Oh my God!
Enough peopling, but
I love peopling. I'm doing it all day.
Oh yeah, but then you have to have your time to like reset from that.
I never did that. Can you believe it? Like
no.
I look back at a younger version of me and I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? I could not be alone. I had to constantly be doing stuff and be surrounded by people and be working, and it wasn't enough. And now I'm like, I'm enough.
Yeah. And you have to just say, listen, like I do so much, and now I'm going to take a little bit of time and just reset.
Amen.
I know. I'm so excited for more music. I'm not going to pressure you about like any kind of big dates or album drops or anything like that, but we're going to just take all the little goodies as they come. And this Sunday, fans can check you out at Irving Plaza.
Sure can.
Yay,
Oh,
Lizzo,
thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Aw.
And give a kiss to my nephew, Grogu.
Oh, I was about to say, well, is your nephew listening? You know, I will kiss Grogu on the forehead.
He's so cute.
No, I love Grogisha. My house is filled with Grogus. It's actually insane. Like, I think I have the largest Grogu collection on earth. Like, call Guinness. No, seriously, I have more Grogus than Star Wars.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Wait, real quick, because I have you, like, this is a deep cut. What is your favorite iteration of, well, Star Wars? What is your favorite movie, I guess?
Okay, here's the crazy thing. I really love The Mandalorian. I think The Mandalorian is the best thing from the Star Wars universe in a very long time, because I also love A New Hope.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm like, you really can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the one that my dad put me on, and you know, I fell in love with it watching it with my father, and then but The Mandalorian is just so
well done.
Good. Oh my God. And I think it is because of Grogisha. It's gotta be. You just need something cute to look at.
I fell in love with him the first time I saw him. I was like,
I couldn't believe
God.
it. Like my heart grew like
Exploded.
10 times.
Yeah, there's something about I have no idea
is this
what
what
they
it
did.
feels like to have a child?
Broke my brain too, so I
know.
understand.
Cutie.
Oh, thank you, Lizzo.
Thank you.